Welcome back, guys, to the 1960s. We got something exciting today. Finish and harvest. Buck is unloading the last of the wagons there. He should. Yeah, he's unloading the last, and then Nate's hauling some grain for us. He's hauling some grain out quick. We have like probably 40 more acres of corn to harvest, and then we gotta start tillage. We just got done with the rest of our beans, so we went to corn, we went to beans, then we went to corn, then we went back to beans, and now I gotta go back to corn. We'll drop this off quick, get hooked up to a corn head, and I gotta give Buck a ride back quick so he can bring the other combine. Oh yeah, Buck's got a shiny car. It's a work truck now. And Buck's El Camino. This thing gets up and goes. Holy Toledo. Oh. Keep her on the road. Hold on. Hold on, boy.
Oh my god.
How we doing, Buck? Hop in.
Gonna need a new set of tires after you.
Get in the back.
Please don't wreck. I'm gonna run into town quick. Do you need anything else while I'm in there?
Should be good. Well, first I gotta bring you. We gotta bring the other two combines back.
I'm probably just gonna hook those other two wagons out and bring them out with this since I got the pin hitch on the back.
Okay, well, we could bring a tractor too, because we'll have to have two tractors probably around here. She gets going, Buck. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so I got one combine out, and then we'll get the other one quick hooked up to the corn head. Buck, you know where that corn head is?
Yeah, it's on the opposite side of the fuel tank.
Should be good to go. Okay, so Buck's gonna take the other combine. I'm gonna follow him. Nate is gonna grab the two wagons, and we should basically have 4 wagons, 2 combines, and 2 tractors over there. And our cattle are doing good. We got enough hay for them, enough silage. Oh yeah, crew's rolling down the road. I guess they don't have hazards. Nate has hazards on his. Oh, he's gonna try and pass.
What do you
me.
mean? I thought you were already a delinquent road hazard.
Good one,
Yes.
Buck. Okay, so here's how we're gonna do these 2 fields. If you guys take a look at my portable TV. Buck's cutting across there. I am going to make a cut right across here. We're going to knock out field 101. And then we're going to go over here, do the same thing, go across this way, knock out field 102. Here we go. Right through the middle of the field. And there goes Rental Man Buck. And we got Nate pulling up beside me to unload here.
Our roads are perfect.
Oh.
Oh! It was the perfect rows, but the snoots were too wide.
Okay, we are rolling still. This corn, maybe I'm wrong, but it's just not yielding what we thought it was going to yield. Like, Nate's able to keep up with us good. We got 2 combines run. It just doesn't seem like it's cranking out the bushels that it should be. But we're rolling through harvest still, and I'm missing some corn, as always. Okay, we are officially done with corn harvest. Buck finished the last little strips there. Nate has the last of the grain in there. I'm going to take the 706 and we're going to go sell this corn. We're probably going to invest in another tractor because we need it for how much tillage we have to run. I mean, we got to get a lot of tillage done. Like I said, we got some weed issues in this field. So check these out. This is pretty bad and our yield's hurting. And so we need to get more tractors that way in the summer we can cultivate because there's no chemical out there. Some guy tried chemicals and the chemicals don't work. They're just fairy dust. Okay, so we decided to take the longest way to the elevator, so Nate's probably gonna beat us there, but it's also the most scenic route. You gotta drive past the high school, listen to the radio.
Are you tired of all those weeds growing around your house? Is your lady not wanting to go out this side with you and help you pull those weeds? Well, try the new product of Roundup. This great chemical is here to kill all the weeds, even the old grass. If you really want to get it, it'll stain your paint, stain your pants, stain your mind if you really think about it. I don't really know. Try out this brand new product. You can find it yourselves in your nearest hardware stores.
Huh, maybe we will have to try out some Roundup. Here we go, we got 1 wagon unloading. We'll get the second one up here. Okay, so we got $34,294 of harvest income, and we kind of got a mess going on since we just got on with harvest. So I'm gonna try and get everything organized, but we're gonna head over to the neighbors quick, take a look at the tractor. We currently have $102,000 plus we have 35,000 liters of soybeans, 61,000 liters of corn in here, and then 2,400 liters of corn in here. I wish we had the bushel convert mod, but we don't. So Nate's getting all the combines washed off with our international 355 power washer. It works pretty good. You ready to go spend some harvest money?
I'm professional on that.
So we have about 2 months left to spend some of our money because it was a pretty good year before we get hit hard with taxes. If we show a profit on the farm, we got a lot of taxes, so instead we're gonna go buy a little bit of machinery and show a little bit of profit on the farm. So if you guys don't know who this is Ron Elderson's place. They retired and we actually bought one of their pieces of land, one of their farms we actually purchased from them. And I've been trying to buy this tractor forever. Well, Ron finally is acting like he's gonna sell it to me if I make him a good offer. I don't know what a good offer means though. We'll see. Ron, how you doing?
You're 15 minutes late, just like everybody else in your family.
13
I don't
minutes.
know what else
13,
to do.
Ron.
13.
You're getting old, you can't count now.
Oh, I'm so sorry that you can't get yourself here on time. It's like this thing called you show up 13 minutes before you're supposed to be here. What the heck do you think I'm doing? I got a lot of cigarette. Hang on. Ow. Hit my head on the wall. So you're still looking near to buy the Alice?
Yeah, are you gonna sell it to me finally after I've been asking for 5 years?
You gonna pay up?
Well, how many hours on her have you used her since I talked to you last?
Yeah. It's got about 60 engine hours on it now.
Okay.
I just still don't like to use it, still like to putt around with it, still like to get it out on there, putt around town. I have good uses still for this thing. I don't need to get rid of it. But if you're willing to pay, I'm willing to sell.
Okay.
That's business.
What'd you buy it for?
When I bought this thing back in 1965, when it's optioned out, I bought it for $6,200.
Ron, if I made you an offer, would you sell both? Would you sell both of them, Plow and the Alice?
But now you're just taking my whole occupation.
You got one offer for you, $7K. That means I'm paying more than you paid list price. You're making money off of me, Ron.
Now, I'll tell you what. You said 7, right?
Yeah.
I want about 1,000 over what I paid for it. You give me $7,200, you're gonna have that.
Deal.
You make it $7,500, you get the Plow.
7,200, deal. Done. Now, last request. Do you want one more joyride on her?
I don't mind if I do. See if this baby still got her if she's dead.
Alright, let me up out of here. Let me pull this pin back for you. Alright.
Hang on. Gotta get this. There we go.
There Ron goes, his last joyride in her. Now one thing I'm going to try and do to that tractor is get row crop tires. So eventually I'll have to find a set of row crop tires for that thing because the rear duals, yeah, they look sweet, but for us, row crop tires are a lot better. Here comes Ron. The tractor is awesome, man.
Still pulls just as good as I remember.
Alright, I'm taking the tractor. See you later.
Okay, so we actually got her bought, and that is probably a tractor I've been wanting for five years at least. And 2 houses on the farm, this is gonna be awesome. The only thing is you can't hear after you run that thing, so you gotta wear hearing protection. I mean, that thing is loud. Okay, so harvest is officially done. I want to show you guys the combines before I shut the door. So, the combines are put away. We're good to go. I'm gonna shut the door. You didn't see nothing in there. You did not see nothing in there. Nate is starting to get loaded up, hauling grain here. We're gonna get some corn hauled out of the bins now that harvest is over. Gonna go sell some of it, and we're actually gonna have some cash. So he's getting loaded up, and then while that truck's loading, we're gonna start tillage. We have both of our Alice Chalmers, and we have a field cultivator. Yes, we're not using a 2-bottom plow because that's all we have. It would be cool to use a plow, but a plow is gonna take us forever. So we're gonna crank over the old D21. It's a little chilly out. She should start. She wants to start. Come on, old girl. There we go. So Nate's just watching the truck over there. He'll get on the other Alice as soon as he's ready to go. And then we're gonna start tearing up some dirt here a little bit. Now you guys can see, this was cultivated like in September. And weeds are already coming in. We don't have any chemical to spray against these. So we just gotta keep running this cultivator. So we're gonna let the Alice eat a little bit. Probably run her 4 or 5. We'll see how much she has. Okay, we can run her at 8. Never mind. She is just rolling gold. Oh yeah. How's she working, Nate?
She's slipping just a little bit, but I think it's because we don't have the doles on this one.
You need to get some duals on her.
Well, why don't you buy some doles?
We can after harvest. After we sell some grain, we'll buy some duals for her. we are cruising right along. This is working pretty darn good. Nate's missing some. He's got to back up now. Come on, Nate. Okay, we got the end rows done, so now we're just going to go down the middle and start going back and forth and knocking this 40 acres out. And I had my wife take over. She's doing a good job around her, while me and Nate go haul some grain. So Nate's got Jim Bob going on the other end of the field. We should be good to go.
She's fully loaded up and ready to go. Since you're only going to FS Grow Mart, I loaded her a little extra heavy, okay? So do not get pulled over by the cops.
Get her started up. Kenworth, 275 horse. And get her going. We got a heavy load here, so we'll start in first gear. Start shifting her up. Here we go. We got Wade, and now we'll sell our grain. Hopefully we get a lot of money so we can keep expanding the farm, buying land, and buying more equipment here. We'll get her sold. Okay, so we got $48,000 from one hopper and $48,000 from the other hopper. So we basically got $100,000. Now keep in mind, guys, we're trying to stay realistic with money. Obviously, that's a lot of money coming in because this map's a little off, and that's kind of our fault. But we got to buy a lot of equipment coming up through the decades and a lot of land coming up. So we want to actually make a really good amount of money. Nate, you on the CB there?
Yep. What's
Hey,
your name?
I got her dumped. I'm coming back. You want to get the auger ready? Tractor started?
Yep, she's rolling for you.
Okay, there we go. We'll pull in here, try and make that turn. Looks like Nate's moving the old International, getting some hay moved. There's no really good place in the driveway to swing around to, so I kind of cut across the grass, and we should be able to make this turn without taking out too much stuff. There we go, and then we'll just pull under the auger and keep loading. That first bin is empty, and then we got a little bit of corn in the second bin. There we go. He's trying to get her lined up. Be careful, Nate. Don't take down the silo. Oh, that is perfect. Nate, back her up a little bit. You had it. Right there, good. We'll start filling them back with corn. Take one more load, and then we got beans. I think that's it. Or is there a little more?
She's empty.
Second load going in. Gonna get her sold. Should have probably like $70,000 after this is sold. Now, there's this field right here that's been for sale for a while, and so me, Nate, and Buck, we're gonna purchase this field of corn right here. It's a small field, and it should work good because it's right across the elevator. It's gonna cost us $70,000 just for this tiny field, but that's how expensive land is, and that's why we need a lot of money. So I think we're gonna make that purchase and get that bought. But we got I think $75,000 or $75,000 from that load there.
Hey, Grant, you on CB?
Yeah, I'm here.
I just wrote that guy a check for that land we were talking about the other day. So I'm gonna head over there and see what I can do about trying to knock out some of it.
Perfect. I'll let you go ahead and I'll pull in there.
10-4, you wanna come with the wagons behind me?
Yeah, I'll bring the wagons. I gotta get this semi-load real quick though.
Alright, 10-4.
Gosh, I actually really love this truck, guys. Like, with Nate's custom business he has, I mean, this is how he makes his a living too, farming and custom trucking. And it helps out the farm because not many farms around here actually have a semi. Most of them use wagons, but for us, this really speeds up things hauling out of the bins. And we got beans going in the semi, and our semi should be able to fit all this in, I'm thinking. Let's see here. Oh yeah. And she's gonna be full soon. I gotta make sure this bin's empty though. Wanna make sure we got it all out of the bin. Nope, there's still some beans in there left. There we go. Okay, semi should be full. So we're gonna take the 706 front wheel assist tractor. I mean, if there's a tractor that gets stuck, it's not gonna be this tractor, that's for sure. But we're gonna take this, hook up to a gravity wagon pair, take it over to Nate. This thing is just cool, man. 706 front wheel assist, full weights. And we got the last load of beans going in for sale, and this should actually get us a lot of money, I'm thinking. We're now at $381,000. Pretty much all of our crops are sold besides the crops coming off that field over there, and that's gonna set us up pretty good for next year. Okay, I gotta figure out where to park this semi so Nate doesn't get too angry at me. I'm just gonna park her along the cattle trailer back here, and we should be good, and then I'm gonna go help Nate finish the rest of the harvest there on that one field. Okay, we got a different guy, Daniel, taking over tillage, and he's doing pretty good. Needs to kick her into a higher gear, but he's going along. This is some heavy soil along here. But anyways, guys, this is going to be it. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed this 1960s episode. Also, we are thinking about moving to the 1980s here. Potentially. Let me know. We are thinking this is the time because we're running into an issue where we don't have enough mods for the 60s. And it's really tough to do what we do with the 60s. There'd be a lot more mods available in the 80s. So let me know your guys' opinion. And hey, we'll see you in the next episode.